We are recording right now. I do want to start off the meeting with letting everyone know that Ms. Allison Will was appointed last night at the commission meeting to a member of the board. She will no longer be an alternate. She is a primary member of the board.
Congratulations.
May I go ahead as the alternate? No, you gotta take over.
You over there, go ahead, you got it.
Okay, we'd like to call the meeting to order.
Thank you.
Okay. Right now, I would like to entertain a roll call. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Ms. Dana Gamblin, Mr. Walt Matthews,
Here.
Mr. Gary Gundelsberger,
Here.
Ms. Sharon Johnson,
Here.
Ms. Allison Will,
Here.
Ms. Janice Warner.
Here. Do we need to do a swearing in?
No, we don't need to do a swearing in.
We're here to elect the chairperson of the Housing Appeals Board. Would anyone like to make a nomination, since I'm running the meeting?
Could I make one?
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to nominate Dana Gamblin as chair.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion?
I have one thing, though.
Yes, ma'am.
With Dana, is she going to be able to make these meetings if she's chair? Because
Yeah, there's
we don't have her here tonight. Is she going to be able to make these meetings? I don't know if she works or what. Is there a problem with that?
I
So
think-
in this case, you can go ahead and move forward with the motion and vote on the motion, and she can answer that question at a later time. If you decide to nominate, you're gonna nominate a chair, a vice chair,
Yes, sir.
so that you do have a secondary person in the event, because we can't account for what may happen. She may be sick.
Okay,
something may
okay.
happen. So nominating a vice chair would then
Okay, we'll
deal
do
with
it.
any absentee.
Okay.
Okay, any more discussion? Hearing none?
I do have one question. If it helps her out to arrive at 4:30, could the meeting be moved to 4:30? Or does it have to be at 4 o'clock?
I think that can go under probably new business, maybe.
I mean, it's an option. There's nothing in the ordinance that says that we have to meet at 4 o'clock. I think this time was set.
Right. Correct.
I don't want to say arbitrarily, but I think this time was set.
It's another thing we can look into.
Yeah, I think that's new business. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right.
Opposing? Oh, sorry.
Gotta take a vote.
Mr. Walt Matthews,
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gundelsberger,
Yes.
Ms. Sharon Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Allison Will.
Yes.
So,
You want to call me?
and Ms. Janice Warner.
Yes. Okay. Now I will entertain a motion, a nomination for a vice chair.
I nominate that gentleman down there.
A second. Any discussion? Any discussion other than from Gary? No? Gary, you're speechless. How about that?
Here's the thing, I don't know that I'm the best person for that position.
What do you mean you're
Well-
not the man?
Just the protocols, handling the protocols of,
Well, you could learn that.
well,
We'll help you with it.
We're a team.
you promised to help.
Yeah, we'll help.
And of course, I'm just a stand-in when
Right,
Gary's
right,
not here.
right.
Okay.
We'll see that Dana is here every meeting if you're afraid of that. We'll have to move it to
I'll bring-
4:30. if
Yeah,
we
I'll pick
have
her up
to.
and bring her in.
Any more discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Walt Matthews,
Yes.
Mr. Gary Gundelsberger,
Yes.
Ms. Sharon Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Allison Will,
Yes.
Ms. Janice Warner.
Yes. So now can I
Motion
just?
passes.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I said, now do I pass the baton over to our vice chair? Sure, sir.
Okay, at this point, then we will move on with the approval of the previous minutes from February 22nd, 2022.
So moved.
Second?
Had the minutes approved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Gary and I from old school. You need to do a roll call?
I don't know
No.
for the minute.
Okay. No?
We have no old business or new business.
I have old business.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
None on the,
Oh, well,
go ahead.
I would like to know if we can get a listing of the 2022 demos that are on the final list that are definitely coming down. Is that possible to get that at our next meeting?
A list of the demos that are coming down currently that have already been approved by commission?
That have been approved by us or, that are on the demo list that are finally coming down?
I can get you a list that has been approved by commission. Is that the list that you're requesting?
And we have voted to have some demos come down also, and I don't know if they're still in the works or if that's final or what. Do they,
So I have the list that Gary gave me with the 4 addresses. We have a current round of demos that have already been accepted as far as the bid is concerned, so those properties should be coming down soon. We can get you, basically, we have a dry erase board with all of the properties that are set for demo.
Slated to be come down.
Slated to be demoed. That number will increase,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't have a set number for 2022. So there'll be more properties added to that list. So giving you that list now is kind of, we can continue to update you
okay,
on the properties that are going through the asbestos assessment, and then they go through the bid for the demo.
yeah, some kind of a report to let us know where all of these demos
Yep.
are and what's happening to them, or does the
Do you want that
commissioners-
emailed to you? I can always email that to you before the next meeting, or do you want that brought to the meeting?
Well, you can put it in our next packet
Okay.
probably, or you can email it. Do the commissioners, I don't know what the protocol is, but do the commissioners finalize the demo? They're the last ones to have a word on the demos? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so I guess that's the one we need. I don't know. I just like to know where we stand.
So we would have to go back, I don't know if we particularly have a list going back in time for everything that you as a board have voted on to move forward with the demo recommendation. Is that what you're referring to?
Well, I'm just asking what the backlog is on these demos and which ones are in line for demo. I mean, you have to have some kind of listing.
We can get you the current list of demos, the ones that are slated for demo, and
And
where
what
we're at
one,
in
yep.
the process. And at the same time, if we can look back in time and see which ones the board has voted on to approve for demo and what the status of that demo is. That's something else that we can do.
Yeah, you could designate which ones the board has.
Right,
know,
because
vote.
not every demo comes to the board.
Right.
Okay,
no.
whatever you
Yep,
need to do to give us a report.
I will give you all the demos.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
Come to us. They can do it.
All right, is there anything else under old business? Anyone else?
No.
Since we have no new business to report,
Well, maybe.
we have new business?
I just wanted to say, I think your question regarding our time might go under new business, and we might need to look at it, just to see where our chairperson is. And I think you said there's nothing,
There's nothing
statute
in
that
the
said we have to meet at
ordinance
4, so we might want to look at a later time after we talk to Dana.
So,
Because I know she's always running, and I don't know if she gets off work at 4,
right.
so maybe even 4:15 or 4:30 might be a better time.
And the question for us then, as members of the board, would be, is it going to be a problem for any of us to come later?
No, I'll just keep my mind set at 4 and I'll be on time.
Nah. That's good for me because that way, we close at 5, so that way, like today, I'm going back.
So it might be something we can consider
Yeah?
once we.
So can the board make up their own time, or is that, I don't know.
Like Janice said, if you want to put it You want to put it on the agenda
For the next meeting to discuss.
To decide that? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do
I
that
can add it to the
then.
agenda for the next meeting.
There's also been instances in the past year where a promotion or something has occurred that has automatically kicked the meeting back
Yeah.
to 4:30.
That's
Which
true.
hasn't been a problem. So
Yeah.
So,
now if we need to push it back to 6:30, that might be an issue.
Well, nah, wait.
Let's entertain 4:30.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a whole lot of overtime. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have.
6:30.
That's the budget.
Nah. Next day we'll.
Oh, we're looking at overtime? Is that what this is about?
requesting dinner.
Directors here, right? And as long as they're here, they're on the books, so
Right.
it does impact the budget.
Well, we might have to chair then something here.
Well,
It might not be an issue.
It might not be an issue for her,
Right.
so maybe it's just she had something come up. So,
Okay.
All right.
if there's no other business, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make that motion.
Motion
Second.
made, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Bye, bye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Now, that wasn't very hard, Gary.
No, it wasn't.